Up and away, like Superman. For hill parking, it's the only thing you have to remember. The other three are all the same. Today, we're going to give you the correct information for hill parking to pass your test and to be a safer, smarter driver. Stick around. We'll be right back with that information. Hill parking. The only exception to hill parking is uphill with a curb. The rest of them are all the steer tires towards the shoulder of the road. And the other piece about this is if you forget, for the purpose of your driver's test, and you turn the steering wheels the wrong way, you're only going to lose about 5 points. If you do everything else correctly, put the vehicle in park, apply the parking brake, everything's going to go well and it's not going to be a major issue. Downhill without a curb. Examiner tells you to park, mirror signal shoulder check, pulling over to the right side of the road. Check again, bring the vehicle to a stop, signal on. As you stop, turn the steering wheel all the way to the right, put the vehicle into a forward gear, into park. If you're driving an automatic, parking brake on, and you would normally turn the vehicle off, just tell the examiner you're finished, and the examiner will say okay, and you proceed. So that's downhill without a curb, towards the shoulder of the road. That way, if the parking brake releases or the transmission doesn't hold, the vehicle will roll off the edge of the road into the shoulder, not out into traffic. The other note about uphill, downhill parking, these little half curbs, these are not considered a curb. So this is considered parking without a curb. It has to be able to hold the vehicle. And I had a discussion with another driving instructor, and finally we went to the driving examiner here in town and asked them, and the examiner simply asked us the question whether it would hold the vehicle or not, and it won't. Uphill without a curb. Examiner, mirror signal shoulder check, over to the side of the edge of the road. We've got a little block barrier there, and we turn the steering wheel all the way to the right, into forward gear or into park. Parking brake on, signal off, turn the vehicle off, tell the examiner you're finished. Steer tires are towards the shoulder because if the parking brake releases or the transmission doesn't hold the vehicle, the back end of the vehicle is going to go into the shoulder of the road, now not out into traffic. To leave the parking space, start the vehicle, parking brake off, into a forward gear, into drive, mirror signal shoulder check. And remember, you got the steering wheel turned all the way to the right, so you're going to have to bring it back quickly. Mirror signal shoulder check, nobody coming, and we proceed. This video is made possible by the course package, Pass Your Driver's Test First Time, because we know that your driver's test is the most stressful day of your life. And without some form of driver training, your chances of passing are less than 50%. As a bonus, we'll include both the defensive and winter driving smart courses. These will make you a safer, smarter driver and reduce your chances of being involved in an accident. Click down in the description there and get full details. Uphill with a curb. This will hold the vehicle, this curb here. Mirror signal shoulder check. Into the curb. Straighten the vehicle out. Turn your steering wheel all the way to the left. If you're in a manual transmission, just push the clutch in and control the brake. If you're in an automatic transmission, push the selector into neutral and then control the brake while it rolls backwards. We keep our signal on, make sure that it stays on. Allow the vehicle to roll back. Right there, you can feel the front tire touch the curb. Into a forward gear, into park in an automatic transmission. Parking brake on, cancel your signal. Turn the vehicle off, tell the examiner that you're finished. To leave the parking space, your steer tires are already to the left, so remember you're gonna have to get them straight. Hold the foot brake. Put the transmission into drive, forward gear in a manual transmission, off with the parking brake, mirror signal shoulder check, no one coming, and steer the vehicle, look in the direction you want to go, and proceed. Downhill with a curb. One little note about this. Mirror signal shoulder check, into the curb. Okay, so right here, the car is on an angle into the curb, so we need to get the back end into the curb. So what we do is we drive in, bring the steering wheel out to the left, and then steer back to the right until the front tires touch the curb. Right there. Parking brake on, forward gear into park. Cancel your signal if it doesn't already. If the parking brake releases or the transmission lets go, then it's going to roll off the roadway. And that's what you're trying to do, is to create a situation where if the braking does let go, it's not rolling out into traffic and causing all kinds of chaos. Hop up and away like Superman. And remember, pick the best answer, not necessarily the right answer. Have a great day. Bye now. Hang on there one sec. The thought of failing your driver's test is what keeps you up at night right now. Click the link over here. Check out the Smarter Driver course package that guarantees that you will pass your driver's test first time. Click the link and check that out. And have a great day. All the best. Bye now.